Hey guys, welcome to the Magical John video blog. Today's Wednesday, June 10th. Some cool stuff happening. Last week, Sarah and I drove out to Schuyler Lake, New York, out to the Museum of Famous Unknown Magicians and Clowns for their annual Parlor Magic foyer. Parlor Magic is, it's kind of the in-between between close-up and magic and stage magic. Lots of fun. Got to hang out with some magicians that I haven't seen in a long time. One of them, Karl Norman. Karl's 90 years old, still doing magic. Has been doing magic since he was 12. He was the number one restaurant magician in Buffalo for years and years and years. And has created a lot of great magic. So here's a shout out to Karl Norman. Doubt he'll watch this, but if you do, Karl, I'm waving to you. Something cool that we got to do on the way back was the Herkimer diamond mines. We got to go. We weren't really prepared. It was pretty spontaneous, so we ended up in our flip-flops, going around smashing rocks, looking for diamonds. We found a lot of quartz, found a lot of calcite. We may have found one diamond. May have. I have to get it tested out and see if it's actually a diamond or if it's just quartz. Or something else that looks similar. So that was a lot of fun. And then coming up is a lecture by Banachek. Banachek is the #1 mentalist in the world. He is most publicly recognized as a consultant for Chris Angel. He was on Mind Freak a ton of times. And what really launched his career was when he was, I think, 18. He was studied by a heavily funded government research project, and they deemed him able to bend and move things with his mind. Later, he admitted that it was all magic tricks, which actually makes it even more impressive. So he's going to be lecturing in Syracuse next Thursday, the 18th. That's at the DoubleTree Hotel in Syracuse. Details will be in the sidebar. Yeah, that's really cool. I've got another shout-out for Zach Mizener. Zach is a magician, a young magician who I met at the Oswego Drama Fest. I did a show there, and he came up and introduced himself, so there's a shout-out there. We finally got in contact with each other, a bunch of emails that didn't work, so that was good to hear from him. It's always good to chat magic, regardless of young or old, whether someone's experienced or if they're just learning magic. It's always fun to chat with someone. Question of the day time. Actually, we're going to talk about last week's question of the day, which is, who's your favorite magician? I've got tons of responses, guys. I got one that said Houdini, a couple that were saying David Copperfield and Chris Angel, Thurston, so that was really great to hear. This week's question of the day, do you have a favorite playing card? If so, what is it? Go ahead and send that to me. Any means of communication through the stuff down at the bottom of the page. Again, if you include your name, I will mention you in the video and all that jazz. So also feel free to send questions, and until later, have a magical day.